Hello and welcome back to Bloodborne. We are now in session 6, having defeated the Shadows of Yharnam last time and defeating the Forbidden Forest, although there's a shortcut we did not unlock with the elevator, so I do want to go back and do that at some point, probably in this session somewhere. So today I will be focused on acquiring more Arcane Hunter tools. As it stands, we only have Beast Roar, which, you know, is fine. Doesn't cost any stamina, and the beauty of this is that I can do it. So I can swing, 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 Beast Roar. That interrupts the enemy. I get stamina back. I keep swinging. It's a really good combo. It does no damage itself. It's just sort of a knockdown or a knockback, which is reliable in its own way. First things first, though, we have 2 keys today where we're going to go collect our arcane items. We're going to start with a Tonsil Stone. It's a very important arcane tool there. So to activate that, we need to go all the way back to Untitled Chapter and run up past that way. We have a new visitor. We've managed to save yet another when we were in the hidden village. It's the Church Hunter, the low-level Church Hunter. Do you have anything to say about it, creepy old guy?
Oh, kind hunter, the old man. The old man you sent over, he's dead. Killed, stone dead.
Oh my god.
Must have been a beast, right? Or do you think someone out there could have... I just don't... Oh... Well... I do know. It's my fault. Oh my...
That happened a lot quicker than intended.
Was it a beast? Or could someone from outside have come in and... I just don't know.
He's genuinely very, very, very sad about that. Poor guy. Told you to deal with the beast guy. I didn't progress anything. Except, aha! Yeah, you know what happened. So, the reason this occurred is because I defeat the Shadows of Yharnam. I asked at the time, will anything change if I defeat Shadows of Yharnam? And everyone was like a resounding no, you're good. Even Googled it and stuff. That was wrong. It progressed this NPC storyline. So that's too bad. But on the bright side, it's the NPC that matters the least. He has no storyline. Nothing really happens with him. He does offer you some good advice, unintentionally, and we've already kind of got it, so it's cool. Check out all the blood. He got wrecked. It's funny how he doesn't know who did it. Was it a beast or someone who came from the outside? Pungent blood cocktails. Do you guys have anything to say about the murder?
Oh, there you are. You're early, dear. Is anything the matter? You can always tell me. Mother will make everything better.
I am not your child.
What's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me?
Yeah, I got problems.
Oh my, you poor thing. But don't you worry. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
Good lord, man. So she's already going mad. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to occur, at least how I remember it is, once you reveal the veil, you know, defeat Rom, that's when things start to take a twist in Untitled Chapter, because the veil is removed and everyone can see it, irrelevant of their insight, the horrors. So it's interesting how she's going crazy already. It could be the fact that this guy was killed that's driven her mad, or it could just be, you know, you do defeat the Shadows of Yharnam and that progresses her storyline. I'm feeling that. It could be either one, to be honest. Anyway, she gives us sedatives, which interestingly calm the nerves, right? But also calm your cares. You don't give a damn about anything. Bad or good. That's not good. It's a liquid medicine concocted at Bergenworth which calms the nerves. For those who delve into the arcane, fall all too easily to madness. Thick human blood serves to calm the frayed nerves of these inquisitive minds. Naturally, this often leads to a reliance on blood ministration. Yeah, so you become addicted. Of course. Just put it on this one. This prevents frenzy, which is extremely reliable, and references the fact that the sheer horror of the truth, when you have insight and you're learning, can drive you mad. So they became drug reliant.
Oh, what is it, dear? Are you in a bind again? Oh my, you poor thing. But don't you worry. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
She's so insane, but she just gives us 3. So I believe it's either 3 or 4 times. This is her storyline. It will end if I do this again, and you know what? I want to see the storylines end. So I want her to give me her sedatives. So she ends up giving us all of hers.
Now.
Alright, so
Now.
she's now out. She's like, oh, I'll get you some more, don't worry. Okay, cool. Then we have our new NPC inside the chapel.
Oh, brave hunter. You're alive. Thank you very much.
Church bow. Female version. Thank you, Magicap.
The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church.
It's not coming, by the way.
I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood. If it would suffice.
Sure. You already have received blood. So, she will not actually give us her blood while you're holding the blood of Ariana. It bothers her. So we're going to use that. Freeing up the slot. It's very good, by the way. It gives stamina regen.
Ah, brave hunter. What is it? Have you renewed thoughts on this matter?
Yeah, give me.
Yes, of course. Coming close. Now. Take my blood.
Blood of Adela.
Brave hunter, please give me a little more time. There are others in need of my blood.
Like who exactly, to be honest? I don't think there's anyone. So, okay. So she won't give me the blood if I'm holding the Lady of the Night's blood. Isn't that interesting? Blood taken from Adela, none of the Healing Church. It gives you HP, then gives you more HP for a short time, like regen. The Healing Church nuns are chosen for their merit as vessels for blood, and groomed as blood saints. The mere chance of being treated with their blood lends legitimacy to the Healing Church and communion. So that was her purpose, to give her blood. She considers it lowly, though, because she's low tier in the church. But it's very interesting that she won't give me her blood when I have this lady's blood. The question is why? Could it just be jealousy that I use her blood more than I use the church's, you know, the one that you're supposed to? The fact that she's a whore, maybe? Or it could be the other reasons that we'll get to as we discover them. I don't recall if she gives me blood while I've got the church hunter's blood.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Have a look. Look at the church hunter in the back. You watching? When I talk to the Lady of the Night.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear.
She
You're much
eavesdrops.
too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
She's watching. Well, I can't get the better blood when I'm holding the church hunter blood. Another interesting detail.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only...
Looks like I need to reset the area before she'll give me more. If I do actually take blood from her, I believe 3 times in front of this church hunter, she will murder her. She will actually kill the whore. That's the question, right? Which is she doing it for? Jealousy or because there's vile blood linked there? It's an interesting thing. Alright, so some cool NPC continuations here. She's not here, the crow hunter. And he's still covered in blood, but it's fresh blood. I'm just going to spell it out for you. He's a cannibal. We got people. He's killing them and eating them so that he can keep eating. And it will continuously get worse and worse as he kills more. So we have to stop him in his tracks. You know, we gave him shelter, and how does he repay us? By killing people.
Ah, hello again. I owe this to you. It's a wonderful place. They even let beggars like myself in. What's better, we keep our distance. Don't step on anyone's toes, right? The way proper Yarnamites ought to live.
The voice acting on that guy's so good. It's so good. Because, like, he does this thing with his mouth where he, like, writhes his tongue. It's just, you know, like a gross licking my lips because they were so tasty kind of way. And then they sort of maddening little chuckle.
Let me share something with you. My secret stash. Really prime stuff.
Which prime? Oh, beast blood pellets. What a surprise.
Oh, hello again. I really do owe you a terrible lot. Finding me such a nice place to live.
He's so excited about having people to eat and kill.
This is a smashing place. It's everything Yarnum ever had and more.
God, you're so fucked.
This is a...
Alright, I'm gonna just clear the area out. He is a strong boy. I will use my fire weapon, given the fact that he should be weak to fire. I will use my Tonitrus on you, because, of course. I'm weak to it. Okay. Let's do some good damage. Oh, this is gonna be cool, but scary.
Have you got a screw loose? Or is it your animal intuition? You hunters have got more blood on your hands.
Oh. Alright, there you go. A dark beast confirmed for you. And he is still conscious. That's the really interesting detail. He's conscious. He's still perfectly, well, as sane as he can be. I do need to hit him at some point. I just keep getting stuck in a healing loop. There we go. I'm just worried about his tornadoes. There they are. He has like a tornado attack that I'm like looking for. He's not doing it for some reason. There it is. I'm letting him beat the shit out of me. I haven't played in a day, but this is unacceptable. I can't get near him. Oh, you devil. Ooh, I was behind him. Come on. I'm struggling, man. I can't hit him. There you go. Finally. Come on. He's tough. To be fair, he's tough. Looking good, looking good. He didn't give about that. He didn't care about that. Woo! Where's the hit?
Die! 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 Hunters are killers, nothing less! You call me a beast? A beast? What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
Okay, confirming that he does not intentionally become what he is today. Ow. No. Please, game. Roll. Oh. Thanks, mate. That was nice of you. This guy just came in and landed the killing blow. What a nice man. Thanks, pal. You can die now. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I don't know why I let him beat the crap out of me so hard. I could have just thrown Molotovs at him or whatever, but I wanted to land the hits carefully and not too much so that the dialogue would trigger. I was really worried about skipping it because I've done that in the past. This guy comes in and kill steals though, yeah. Slaps him in the back. Really interesting dialogue anyway. Hunters are more of the beast than he is because they actively seek beasts to kill when they're not doing anything particularly wrong. Ironic, hypocritical, because this guy is killing Yharnamites and has already killed one and eaten him. So, yeah, kind of really hypocritical. But it's so interesting that we get to see a character that is consciously able to transform between human and beast, and dark beast at that, and remain self-conscious and intelligent. The only case we've really seen of that outside of one other example we'll see down the line. But he has the beast rune, of course he does. What else is he going to have? I think it's a stronger version, yeah, so you can see there's the original beast rune we got, and then a clearer image, really clear, therefore increasing its power. From 20 to 50, so a huge increase. But hey, I beat him, as messy as it was. And a really, really cool character to be sure.
Oh, there you are.
I see you, watching.
Not too safe here after all, is it?
No, look, he's dead.
But I'm not concerned. I've no better place to go. And you were terribly kind to show me here. Back for more of my blood, I presume.
Yep. Blizz.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. I knew you'd be back for more.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
Are you upset? Are you watching? You sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Is that what's going on?
Oh, brave hunter. Thank the gods you're safe. Do you wish to be treated with blood? Or am I unworthy of your attention?
Yeah, you're crazy.
Forgive me, I should have known better. What would a brave hunter do with lowly blood like mine? Please, forget I even asked.
You know what that reminds me of? I saw a few posts recently about...
Oh, brave hunter, I pray for your safety.
You're like obsessed. You're obsessed like stalker type, aren't you? Good lord. Yeah, she reminds me of artists. It's a very common thing. I actually saw it in my Discord recently, which I didn't like. People are talented. There are people out there who've been doing art and drawing and painting and such for years and years and years. And they have to progress and progress and get better. And they work really hard and they achieve something. And then someone says to them, wow, your art's so cool. And then obviously you're going to be grateful. Like, thank you. I worked really hard. I earned the right to be able to do what I'm doing and make such great things that I can. And this person then follows it up by saying, your art makes me want to quit because I'm not as good and I'll never be as good because I haven't put as much dedication and effort in as you. Basically taking away from the compliment, twisting it into something that makes them feel guilty, and self-wounding as well to the person saying it. Completely unnecessary. And she just kind of did it too. Or is my blood too lowly? I don't know. It's totally unnecessary. And I drew a parallel there. Anyway, hello. Look, she's missing. Is that a note? Hold on, just wait a wee bit, my little dearie. I'm not your son. So she went out to get me more sedatives. What a nice lady. Last time we came up here, and we've gone left to Hemwick. We've gone through there into the church itself, the cathedral. But we never went right. So now we're going to go right. Down past the cathedral. As this weird fellow who gave us this Tonsil Stone, this god head, he told us to come down this way. I can't see them right now. There's the crows. This is probably where I want to use... There he is. This can be really awkward if you fight both of them at once, so I'm going to use some blue elixir to make myself semi-invisible. Drop down here. All quiet like. This is a Yahagul hunter. We never read his armor set, so I'm going to do that. Dead. I hope I've got enough of this blue elixir to get behind this guy. He has a Tonitrus, so you can tell he's from that region. Decimated. That's why blue elixir's so good. That's how you kill them without really worrying about the fight. That's some Arcane playthrough right there. A lot of Quicksilver bullets. So they're from Yahagul, the Unseen Village, and we actually collected an armor set, but we never read it. Thick, black pullover, worn by hunters of the Unseen Village. So, there's many different factions of the hunters. The original hunters, the church hunters, and the School of Menzies hunters are the choir hunters. The hunters of Yahagul answer to the village's founders, the School of Menzies. Hunters in name only, these kidnappers blend in the night wearing this attire. They don't hunt beasts, they're just kidnappers. Hunting in a way, though. Designed primarily to defend from physical attacks, rather than beast attacks. It's all about anyone who might defend themselves from the kidnapping. And the binding of the thick rope serves both to protect its wearer and restrain his foes. So, they're like snatchers. They steal people, they kidnap them. But they're like hunter versions. So you can come down here quite early in the game and try to interact with these people. They're going quite mad now at this late in the night. That's me on a Monday morning, you know what I mean? Oh, can't be having Mondays. Mondays drive me mad, chat. What about you? Whoop. Snatcher. Oh, the old woman comes back and then you have to do it again. Okay, thanks for the tip. You gotta love these doors, absolutely. They're great. Wandering Madness down there. I think it's active, sadly. Doesn't matter, they just give you like twin stone shards, which I don't need. Jump attack! Go! What? I fell on him. And it cancelled the jump attack. That's some BS. And everybody knows it. There's more Wandering Madness here. I don't care about them. Frankly, everyone knows you should be dead. Oh, my whole life flashed before my eyes. Holy crap. Yeah, there's the Wandering Madness. I don't care about them. Come on. That's it. Well, that was scary, wasn't it, chat? Don't know about you, but I had a bit of a heart attack. God damn. Lead elixir, finally. So this is what I was referring to earlier. It allows for very solid use of the bone blades. The thing that causes enemies to attack one another. You use lead elixir before you use it so that you're guaranteed to get it off. A heavy syrupy liquid medicine temporarily shifts weight to make deflection of attacks easier, but must be used with care as it also slows movement with no change to defense. Its recipe for this mysterious concoction is unknown, but some postulate that it materializes only within the most desperate nightmares. You won't find that type of stuff out in the real world. Oh, this is such a horrifying place. And we can't see the truth right now. We don't have the insight. At least we probably have about 40 eyes, but, you know, most of them are closed because I used my insight. So there's nothing I can do but come here and present the Godhead as I was told. I don't think I use it. I think it prevents me from dying when this happens. Big ass door and yet another random portal will appear. Hello! My question there is, the guy that's hanging over, this big gangly guy, is that Amygdala in the physical world? And the Amygdala we fight in the dream world, in the nightmare, is that just inside of his head? Like, he transports us to the nightmare, but I don't really understand how. He just sort of squeezes us. Anyway, hello and welcome to the nightmares. I hope you're excited for horrible displays and things that make you question everything. Such as this baby corpse. Some sort of fetus that's in a cage. There's more there. They're actually dead babies of great ones. There's another one here. I believe they're from the orphanage by the choir. It seems they were studying them. These are what are they basically they come out of a human that's been impregnated by a great one. And we also have these big vials, these big flask things, tubes and cylinders, filled with eyes, literally. Look. Eyes. This is basically a physical representation of them trying to get more eyes so they have more insight, so they can understand things more. I guess this is the way that they thought they could do it at first, by, you know, using actual physical eyes, but it's not. You have to grow them inside your own head. It's very weird. There are multiple amygdalas. There are species. Yet he refers to this specific one. I do agree that there are species and there are a lot of them. But I don't really get, like, why he refers to just this specific one. Hello. Patches. The spider. He's the guy that told us, you know, in the Forbidden Forest to come here with a Tonsil Stone. He gave us it. And his head is so deformed. God damn.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
So he respects the Great Ones, the aliens, the Amygdala, as his gods. He actually sees them as gods and he worships them. And so he's brought another sacrifice to the Amygdala here. That's his sort of, I guess, purpose.
Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
He can't make us go out into the nightmare. We can stay here where it's semi-safe forever, really. And he obviously doesn't want that.
Are your feet as... Oh, see.
Alright, well, I have no choice but to progress. I'm somewhat trapped here. Amygdala is also part of the brain. It's responsible for assessing risks. Yes, it's the part that generates fear, I know. It's a fun name for them. So we're in some sort of university hall. This is used by Menzies. And it's transported to the nightmare. Like more eyes. This is where they're doing more study and such. Trying to gain insight. And there's some very interesting notes in here that give you some huge lore bombs. There's one in here, right? Maybe he's not in here. Maybe he's like one forward. Yeah, if I remember right, he drops. Yep, hello! So they're weak to fire. And I can even one-hit them with my +6 fire sword in the one-handed version. Very nice. Check out this big lecture hall. Obviously, they came here to study in university. I believe this is linked to Bergenworth. If you want like a physical location for this, this is in the Nightmare. It's in the Nightmare. That's confirmed. They somehow got it here, right? But I think this was probably connected to the observatory type building. You know, the school in Bergenworth. It doesn't make sense that a school for like a huge amount of scholars would be so small. You know, a university. This is probably like the lower half of the Bergenworth building. And it was underground, like down below. There's like a couple of doors that you find in Bergenworth that lead down that we'll have a look at. Like trapdoors. So they would have an underground study hall, right? Where prying eyes could not watch and interrupt them. And see, you know, what it is they're doing in here. Exactly. So I like the concept that this is actually Bergenworth, the underground section, and they somehow transported the lower half into the Nightmare. The lecture theatre key. Key to the lecture theatre in the lecture building. Today, the two-storey lecture building is adrift in the Nightmare, but once it was a place of reflection where scholars learned of history and archaeology. Perhaps it still is, as the students in the lecture theatre appear to await the return of their professor. Infinitely and forever, eh? I never really knew why they turned into what they turn into. We'll get a proper look at them in a minute. And we also did get their outfit. The student uniform. Uniforms of students of Bergenworth, a bygone institute of learning. This alternative lacks the thick cape. Yeah, so it's the sort of lesser form. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design, so it looks similar to the Church Hunters, I suppose. Yeah, look, you can see the similarities. This just has more of like a drooping cape type deal. A focus not on knowledge or the thought, but on pure pretension would surely bring Master Willem to despair if only he knew. Pure pretension. They don't care about the knowledge. Driven mad by what they've learned, I suppose. Alright, there should be another one in here. Sneaking about. This is one of the students of Bergenworth slash the church slash, you know, Menzies, a sub-faction of the church. I don't really understand what happened to them, though. They look kind of similar, the faces anyway, to the big church warriors that you see outside the front of the cathedral. The one that stole the beast kill earlier. But they're like goo men for some reason. I don't know why that is. But they're very weak to fire. So it's very good that I have a fire sword here, indeed. Aquila, thanks for gifting a sub to Yu Xian. That's so nice of you to do, Aquila. Congrats, you. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your free sub for the month. And a huge thank you to Aquila for gifting that sub. Very kind of you to do so. So this is most of the lower level. There's still a bit more to it. We have the lecture hall door to open still. There we go. Here we go. Hey guys. There's quite a lot of them in here. And he just wants a hug, honestly. Look at him. I'm gonna get some frame drops here, because there's so many of them. I just work my way through the melee ones. They have crazy range. Oh, he actually hit me there. I don't want to get hit by the goop that they're throwing at me, because I believe it does damage to your quality of your weapon. So, it, you know, it breaks. There we go. Should be all of them. Make some scary sounds. Not intentionally, I just believe that's the only sound they can make. Lots of quicksilver bullets. The reason is they're using a specific weapon. Sort of like the flame sprayer. Or the flamethrower. But it shoots something else and it damages your quality. There's one that's just sleeping. I love that. Just a little joke like, hey man. There's always going to be one who sleeps through the classes, through lectures. I love it. Wake up! Your master's finally here. And it's me. Hi. I feel kind of bad, he just looked at me. Sorry if there's already addressed, but you also do chalice dungeons. I'm not going to do all of it, but I have done quite a lot of it, a big chunk of it. Episode 4 on the YouTube. Some crying here. Just because we're online. The drawback of being online on Bloodborne. More of these fetus guys and eyeballs and a chest. There it is. This is what we came here for. This was our main reason to come here. Oh yeah. The Hunter tool. An arcane tool. Augur of Ebritas, a remnant of the eldritch truth encountered at Bergenworth. Use phantasms, the invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Ebritas. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth and led to the establishment of the choir. So they found these weird slug things that were unworldly, not of this planet. And as they study them, they started to learn about the Great Ones and encountered blood of the Great Ones. And in fact, the choir discovered a Great One. And that's the source of most of the blood. They farm that Great One that they've got locked up for its blood. It costs quicksilver bullets. And this is what it does. A single quicksilver bullet. It does parry. It has a visceral attack sort of animation, a parry attack. And does good damage. Scales with Arcane. It's our first sort of reliable spell that damages. And you shoot these gross-ass tendrils out of a portal. Almost like the portal that appears from the hand of the amygdala that grabs you. Isn't that interesting? Hey Faye, how's it going? Am I mispronouncing it? Probably. Ebrietas. Okay, I missed the air. Ebrietas. Okay. I think that circles us back. Indeed it does. So let's go all the way up here instead. Faye was talking about playing Dark Souls 1 again. But instead of streaming it, recording it for YouTube. I want to see that. A shame I didn't see your original Dark Souls 1 playthrough, because apparently she started with Dark Souls 3, then went to Dark Souls 2, then went to Dark Souls 1. because just came to the series a little bit late, I guess. So I wanted to see the reactions that she was speaking about, in which... Oh, dead end. In which she, you know, gets to see Anor Londo and stuff in its prime. Well, post-prime. Illusion prime, let's say. After having seen the Erithal version of it, you know? The Moon Frozen version. I'm making a Dark Souls vlog. You torture me. Okay, another chest. Dark Souls vlog. Red jelly, here we go. This is pretty messed up, to be honest. It's really gross. I guess this is where they sort of started to discover the alien fetuses, you know, the babies of the Great Ones from human and Great One birth. It's so gross, this, guys. Red jelly. Materials used in Holy Chalice rituals. Stillborn infants, born of a creature of unknown origin, of the type found in the corners of the old labyrinth. Babies of Great Ones. And it's stillborn. That's the thing. All Great Ones babies are stillborn, yeah? So that's a baby of a Great One. Like, it's very direct. Every Great One loses its child, then yearns for a surrogate. Stillborn infant born of a creature of unknown origin. I'd say it's a pretty hard link there. And then they ended up using these stillborn babies for testing, as you can see. And in Chalice rituals. So creepy, I got chills. Seriously. When I first discovered that, yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. Anyway, we got what we came for. Plunge ourselves into the nightmare. Imagine doing that, dude. Imagine doing that. Opening the doors of the lecture hall. Like, it's dark and there's windows, but it's black outside. You don't know where you are. You've been teleported here. And you open the only exit that you can find. And it's just a black void. And you have no choice but to step out into it, because where else are you going to go? Nowhere, really. And now we're out in the nightmare. PvP? Yep. Bell ringing woman rings a sinister bell. This is a sort of a very popular location for PvP. I have not done any Bloodborne PvP in a very long time, so I imagine this is going to go badly. I'll do my best, but if there's anyone here min-maxing and doing like a perfect PvP build, I'm going to be woefully unprepared. Anyway, this takes us out into a strange area in the nightmare. How I imagine the nightmare is it's sort of a floating mass, an empty space, just out in nothingness in space. And imagine where we are now is on a floating rock in the nightmare. And where Bergenworth's archives is, that we were just in there, the lecture hall, that's just floating in space as well over here. And then there's another thing, the Cathedral of Menzies, just floating somewhere over here. It's all in the same area, right? Like the Hunter's Dream. It's out there, same place in this floating area. But none of them are really connected to one another. What's really weird in this particular spot is that there's ships hanging in the air. We'll get a better look at them as we go down here. But there's giant ships, you know, that you would find at sea, hanging in the air. They look very cool. Nightmarish. Speaking of nightmarish, we have some very strange looking, what appear to be gravestones. But very interestingly, some of the gravestones have been smashed apart, right? And as they've been split, like in this spot, it's like organs and blood inside. The gravestones are like seemingly filled with blood. These graves clearly hold a very significant meaning. Could even be the gravestones of a person. But we don't really know why. There's no confirmation on that. It could just be a creepy thing they did, but they generally always have a reason. And then we have a sleeping werewolf monster guy with his spine hanging out on the side. See that, the rib cage? It's gross. Turn around, mate. Show me your beautiful face. Oh my god. He's hot as hell. Sexy. Alright. Make an Instagram. Oh my god, look at that. You can see down his throat. I've never really looked. That's gross. Make an Instagram account. Post some selfies. Do some sponsorship deals. You will do great. Look at that. Those eyes, those are the eyes of a model right there. You look great. They're also extremely weak to fire, which is great for me as I'm running around with a fire sword. You can actually see the sails in the fog. Yeah, when I go lower, I'm going to get a better look at them. But you can just barely see that, yeah, from this spot. Sort of twirling around endlessly. Just doing a dance, having a rave, you know what I mean? So in this spot, we're going to find our first sort of major source of chunks in the game. Bloodstone chunks, which we obviously direly want, as they are a source of upgrades for our weapon. Currently +6, and we want to get to +9. I do hear a Wandering Madness, but I can't see it. Oh, it's a big one. So the Nightmare is actually the source of the Wandering Madnesses. As you can see, he's a lot bigger than your normal Wandering Madness. Got this big tail, and as they run away, they whip you with it. So normally you chase after a Wandering Madness, and they did this great design where if you chase it in the normal way, the way you would normally chase it, you get punished. Some of them drop chunks. It's interesting how they managed to make their way into the real world, these nightmares. Stay down, dude. Stay down. Sit down. You know, you should stay down. Tempering Blood Gemstone. Cool. So, yeah, as you can see there, this is the source of the Wandering Madnesses, the nightmarish forms, and somehow they've managed to make their way into the physical world through probably the ritual by Menzies and the Blood Moon that's hidden from us right now, but is still out there. Beasts are generally weak to fire, kin are weak to lightning, and Thumarans are weak to arcane. There are no, though there are outliers, yeah, definitely, but it's sort of a mixture of a nightmare beast, that guy, and as we've been learning, beasts are humans turned into monsters, right? So the question is that monster, this beast, formerly human? Or given where we are, could it be a nightmare given form of a beast? Was that ever human? Could it even be like an alien race? I don't know. We have this poisonous lake and some kin down there. Oh, I think we've been invaded. Or it could be the bell woman that's somewhere out there trying to find an invasion for me. Notice how the baby guys, the messengers, are here holding lanterns, leading our way through the nightmare. Ah, it's the NPC. It's the NPC invasion. He's got a bolt weapon. Ah, shit, there's two of them. I really should have killed this guy quicker. Alright. They don't go past that area. Interesting how this is a location set up for intentional invasions. Don't run away. Oh, get fucked! So there you go. A really powerful combo with the auger. Similar to the Beast Roar, it interrupts. So I can generate stamina in between swings, so I hit. Okay. Maybe I don't hit. Maybe my hitbox doesn't hit. Let me try again. Stop shooting me. Stop it! 1, 2, auger. Parry. Finish. Oh, he's still alive. He was anyway. So that's the combo. It's pretty good. And the beauty of Augur is that, you know, it only takes one. It only takes one Quicksilver bullet. So very, very clean, very effective. Does some good damage. So she's still ringing. It almost sounds like she's right here. In this horrendous gravestone. Of which we get to see a bit better into. You see what I mean about it having, like, bloody insides? Almost like those are veins or something. It's disgusting. These gravestones have organs inside of... Look at that, man! Oh, it's so gross. I can't tell. Let's try this. Hey, stop moving. Oh! Oh! Jesus Christ! Look at his face. Chat, is that you? And you not okay? You're not the slimy. You're not the slimy things, but this is probably you, right, chat? I would say this is probably you. You got that gormless look on your face. You got this weird teeth situation. Big tongue. Big eyes. Screaming in fear kind of look. That does sound like you when watching my stream. Hello, friend. Friend. Looks like my mum. No, right. Hey, how's it going, pal? Did you just throw that at me? That's pretty rude. Spine inspection. Yep, this is a good spine. Thank you. Once again, the lanterns appear. We're being shown the way by the messengers. They're here in the nightmare, and they're helping us. I really like that. Purple is slow and red is rapid, you dum-dum. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Aaron dumb. Alright, we're making it through the nightmare pretty good. As you can see, we have an area over here. And there's the... very interesting looking ships that we can barely see, the sails. It's almost like they sail through the fog. They sail in the air. Oh, Christ. Where's my sedative? There it is. So the more insight you have, the faster your frenzy goes up here. I might just get myself to full. So when she looks at me... ah, God. Oh, God. Ah, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Ooh. Smooth. So I want to come here with lower insight, ideally. And this should be my first chunk. Yeah! 2 bloodstone chunks. We now have 3 total, which allows us to upgrade just once to +7. Hell yeah! I remember this from the playthrough. Hope you do better this time. Are you implying that I am not the perfect gamer? That's reasonable. I'll do my best, okay? You slimy. You big slime. Hey, there's a pit of despair. Why don't I just jump down there? Fear insect. Yeah, totes my goats, dude. Ah, shit. Get it! I missed! Not that it matters. It scared me there because I thought there was another one. She's in the cave below. We do actually need to go kill that one. Just going on the edge here. Oh, jump down on one of those ships and sail my way out of here, maybe. Hidden item. Lead elixir. Woohoo. Is she not kin? That's a good point. I don't know. I'll try bolt next time, but I am more concerned about the stagger, and, you know, a two-handed weapon like this is more likely to stagger. So that's sort of my priority there. I do not consent to being called slime. I identify as squishy. I don't know how to feel about this. Is there like a sex thing? I'm scared. I'm scared and a very innocent boy. And it's a spooky elevator. It's almost alien in its nature. It probably is. And there you have it. The shortcut is now activated. But I have more to do down here. More terrible things. And how it's one of these little things that falls off at the end with a body. And there's also the flowers that you find in the Hunter's Nightmare as well, but we won't talk about that yet. It's almost like a sort of it. It grows here. Maybe that's where that enemy comes from. The nightmare. It would make sense. You know, not all that surprising. She's in here. There she is. I can't tell if she's looking at me or not. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Thank you very much. So they're wearing the same dress as a very important character. Oh my god. Nearly died. I believe it might... I can't remember. I think it's the doll's outfit they're wearing. I never really knew what that meant. There's obviously like a connection between the doll and those characters. Maybe referencing the fact that there's been failed attempts, perhaps? And all the eyes that are bursting out of the head, just like a great one. Kin cold blood, by the way. Holy shit. We'll have a look at that. These things we're fighting, these tentacle monsters, I believe they are kin. They take, you know, bolt damage, so... Kin of a great one. Somewhat of a relative of a great one. Just not a great one. Finally. We made it. The end here. I believe that's the end. We just get another rune, because why not? We keep collecting more and more of these different sea runes. We have 200 slow poison, 200 rapid poison, and now even an all types of resistance by 100. That's pretty good, honestly. We have the frenzy resistance. We'll definitely use that at a certain point in the nightmare, but not this nightmare, or at least not this area of it. Okay, so here's the little trail as mentioned earlier, and the item. And a friendly spider, Patches. He'd never betray us. It's fine. He'd never betray us. I love this camera angle. So horrifying. You son of a bitch, Patches.
Godhead, come
Yes. I love him so much. Patches can't betray you because he was never on your side. Wow. Spitting these hot facts. It's nice of them to give you free elixir when you're down here. A charitable thing. I'm taking more damage from the poison now. But it lasts less time. I suppose that's the trade-off, isn't it? Alright, so that's the way to leave that area, but we want to go the other way. Oh, shit! Oh, God, no. No hugs. No. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh my god, I got it off. And again. What? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm alive! Oh my god, I honestly can't believe I survived that. Cursed Adept Blood Gemstone, we'll have a look at that soon. I somehow survived by spamming blood vials and getting off 2 sedatives at like the clutch moment. This is it, this is why we're here, and the gem. Messenger's Gift. Sincerest thanks. Like, yeah, like 12 heals there. You can parry the grab and use iframes on friends. Yeah, true. I should have done that, really. Just use the Ebrites. Alright, we got it. The Messenger's Gift. I've never used this item. A strange gift from the messengers, a skull. Inhabitants of the dream who revere the brave hunters. Used to envelop oneself in a black nightmarish mist, then transform into a messenger. The illusion is a parlor trick, and any movement will break the spell. To preserve the guise, proceed very slowly. It's chameleon. I love that. So I move slowly and I keep the guys on. Thanks, messengers. Appreciate it. Real kind of you, pals. Okay, I nearly died there. I forgot there was a frenzy girl there. Ooh. Since we just came across another winter lantern, I'll just drive home the fact that they seem to be a copy of the doll, seeing as they have the same jointed fingers. Sue me. A copy. Well, it's a nightmare version of the doll, obviously. Here we go. Go, 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 go! I only hit him once. It's a bad start, chat. Oh, God. Ugh. That's not very nice. Boom. A boom. A boom. Oh, don't you yell at me. Don't you yell at me, good sir. I'm a kind and responsible adult, and I do not deserve to be yelled at. Oh, music's so good. Ah. I'm over here, dummy. Ah, crap. Stop it. Oh. Idiot. Stupid. Oh, I missed most of the hits. Get up. Punch him. He's ripped off an arm so he can use it as a weapon. He's an idiot. Oh, God. He's a swinging. He's a swinging. Let me hit you. I can't hit him. Tonight's just range so bad. Yes! Come on, one more hit. Oh, I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm just that kind of guy. I'm just gonna... Boom! Oh, I missed. I'm just a dumb kind of guy. I can't help myself. Oh! Lasers! Lasers! Ow. I missed. I'm gonna keep trying. Hit him. Ooh. Oh, come on. Please, let me hit you. Ah, no. I was like, oh, I'll just soften him up by hitting his arm. And he died. Oh, man, what a tough boss fight. Woo. Close, you know. I was fucking around about 70% of it. The ailing Lauren chalice is one of the lower level chalice items. Is very important. Although I don't remember which slot it goes. There it is. A chalice that breaks a labyrinth seal. Lauren is a tragic land that was devoured by the sands. The tragedy that struck this ailing land of Lauren is said to have its roots in the scourge of the beast. Some have made the dreaded extrapolation that Yharnam may be next. Yes, so it wasn't just the Thumerian civilization that was destroyed by the scourge of the beast, i.e. blood of the great ones, but there was a sort of sand kingdom. Or it could be referring itself to devoured by the sands as in sands of time, and is the name of the Thumeru Empire. Their land was called Lauren, perhaps. Either way, it just kind of confirms that the Great One's blood was used by another civilization, and it was destroyed and corrupted by that. Just as Yharnam has been, and is still in existence and still can be saved, right? But currently it is kind of on my shoulders to achieve that. Anyway, Patches is going to be mad that I kind of killed his god. One thing that I want to say about the Amygdala is like a group or a race or a species of alien great ones that we know are absolutely 100% great ones. Don't really look like that. So I wonder, you know, because there's clearly different factions of great ones, like the Pale Moon, for those of you who know what I mean by that, is one that clearly wants you to kill other great ones. Your, like, objective is to kill great ones. Your contract is to kill a great one. That's what you're supposed to do. And I just killed one, technically, right? But did I? Question mark. I think there is obviously a civilization of the great ones and different levels to them. And I think the Amygdala are their peons. They obviously have great powers. and eyes and such, as we just fought one. But by comparison of an actual Great One, they're not as strong as you would expect them to be. It even rips off its arms to increase its range. That's not very clever. It's just a very base level attempt to increase its range. I don't know. It doesn't seem as intelligent as you would expect a Great One to be. So I always thought that the Amygdala are a lower race, a lower sort of tier in the society of Great Ones. Probably gonna need some more souls there, but there you go. Another nightmare. And as you can see, we did get the kin cold blood in there. So last one was frenzied, right? Madness. Then we have kin cold blood that we found in the tunnels and the caves. Cold blood of inhuman kin of the cosmos, brethren of the Great Ones. Used to gain unspeakable blood echoes. Dare not delve into world beyond humanity. The eldritch truth touched upon long ago at Bergenworth, and the horrors that entail. The Amygdala in the Chalice Dungeon is also called Amygdala, while Pal gets a new name to differentiate them. So it's a different... Yeah, you've got it, dude. That's it. Thanks for saying that. Mikkel, thanks for saying that. So the Dark Beast Pal is not the same Dark Beast that you find in the Chalice Dungeons, whereas you face Amygdala in the Nightmare, then you face another Amygdala, same name, in the Chalice Dungeons. There's two with the same name that are clearly different. So, yeah, they're known as the Amygdala. I wonder even if Amygdala is like the slaves, like the Thrall to the Great Ones even, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, you use the Godheads, and that gets you into the Nightmare, and then we have another key here, the Cainhurst summons. A strange summon that we found on the table where we first woke up when we went back that way. Bafflingly, it was addressed to me as well. And it gives me directions to go to the crossing here in the middle. Now, once again, there's a couple things. There's Alfred, who's trying to get to Cainhurst Castle, but there's no way to get it because the bridge is broken. There's no way to get there. The bridge is broken. How am I going to get there? Like this. It opened on its own, monkey ass. Hey guys. Just trying to have a look at the horses, if that's cool. You stop fucking with me, that'd be nice. Alright, thanks. Check out the horses that brought this carriage that opened on its own. They're very peculiar looking. In fact, they're undead. They don't have eyes because they've rotted out. They're undead. Hey, your Uber's here. Oh, they didn't speak to me at any point. It was completely silent the entire ride. 5 stars. Wait, guys. Are you taking me to the bridge? It's broken. We're just going to go into the sea. Oh god, what a great optional area, man. What a great optional area. Such a cool concept. We just gained some insight. Because... how do we get here? When the coach has been frozen. And these horses have been dead for years. It's my undead horses. And they've been deteriorating for a long time. They're frozen. And the bridge is still broken. Exactly. I give that Uber a 5-star rating. Somehow managed to get me over a broken bridge. That was insane. Oh, God. How do you remember this game so well? When it's been 3 years? I don't know. It's a masterpiece, and I played through it many times, so... yeah, it's been a few years, but... oh my God, it's opening on its own, just like the coach. I'll see you guys on the other side. Favorite emote. Favorite emote. Another lantern. Hello. A lot of these fancy looking statues. TOS. Kidding. On your right, ladies and gentlemen, you will find an elevator. Not currently activated. A shortcut. There was a gem that I got a while back that I never looked at. The Cursed Adept Blood Gemstone. Giving me blunt attack up by 13.9%, which is not that much. And then weapon durability down by 31.5%. That's terrible. What an awful gem. So it's just a cursed gem, but God, that negative effect is unbelievable. The positive is not that good. I decline your prestigious offer, gem. And then we have some of these leech guys. Some people speculate that they're vermin. I'm not really sure. Oh God, it's the leeches. Tempering blood. Tempering blood. Out of my way. I ain't killing you. I ain't even remotely interested in you. But whether they're vermin or not, what we can say about the quote-unquote natural life, the insects, the animal life, let's say, is that they're all based around one thing. Sucking out the blood of their victims. Not that much damage was done there. It appears that I can do more damage to those guys with bolt than I can fire. Interesting. Just look at my weapon, though. We're talking about blood. Look at it. Good lord, man. Take a bath or something. Oh. God, my sword is just drenched in it. Ah, this is so cool. So cool. The Frowls are still obsessively cleaning. Are they even using a rag? They do have one, right? Yeah, look, in its hand. I was going to say, are you just cleaning with your hand? They'll let you pass through, kind of generally untouched. You hear the crying all around you, and it's because they're right there. But the moment that you take an item, they're quite mad at you. They're very scary looking. Look, their necks are cut. Eyes blindfolded. Oh, survived. Watch out. Will you die in a quick... No, you won't. Interestingly, when the ghosts activate, the Thralls are just like super scared because they know punishment's coming. Poor things. Yeah, so the necks are cut. They're actually fully clean cut off, I believe. It's just that they're remaining attached to a certain degree. They've like put them back on themselves in their ghost form. But they were executed by, well, of course, the executioners. Their heads taken clean off. The Raitipalash, weapon wielded by the Knights of Cainhurst. Those are the Thralls that were given weapons. It combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Cainhurst Order. The old nobles, long-time imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. Yeah, they were still just slaves. They were still just Thralls, given weapons for appearances, as they say. And they're still enslaved to this day. But they were left alive. The executioners did not kill the slaves. I suppose it's because they don't have the royal blood. The vile blood. Hello. There's quite a lot of you in here. I wonder how much they take from Augur. Let's give it a try. Not that much. So they're semi-arcane resistant. Not all Thralls are neutral though. They will still defend their master. Look at that weapon. It's just a cane, a normal cane, with a jewel in it. But they will try and defend their masters. Bloodstone chunk. Stop crying, alright? You're so loud. I tried to do a backdash, but it didn't work. I love the effect in here, by the way. Oh my god. So cool. The lights are on. You hear them all around you crying, but you can't attack them. You can't even see them. And then you go for the item, and the whole room goes dark. It's so cool. And that's when they attack. Don't tell crying women to be quiet. Although that's rude. Yeah. I guess it is. But also they are trying to kill me, so I guess I'm not really worried about being rude. I can barely see this one. In fact, I can't even attack her. Huh, until she, like, forms. I can't attack her. And inside the chest, here it is. This is what I've been looking for. The noble's dress. And what's so unbelievably important and cool about this dress is that we've seen it before. Do you recognize the dress? If you get past me wearing it, right? If you ignore that part, do you recognize the dress at all? The Lady of the Night is wearing this exact dress. A noble's dress. But how did she come across a noble dress from Cainhurst? It's a finely tailored Bordeaux dress worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken castle of Cainhurst. Confirmed. Only worn by the nobles of Cainhurst. Meaning, Our Lady of the Night was, or is, still a royal of Cainhurst. And for some reason or another, she left Cainhurst before its fall, before the executioners destroyed them and broke the bridge, shattered the bridge so no one could get there. You can actually see from here the witch big building, the castle, and Yharnam's main city over there. And the main tower, that's the clock tower where I fought Vicar Amelia inside there. So she left before the fall of Cainhurst. That's why her blood is so powerful. It's royal blood. I wonder what made her leave. Could it be that she sensed the incoming destruction of her people? So left? Could it be... Alright, mate. You're a living gargoyle, aren't you, mate? Could it be that she was shunned from the family? Could it be that she didn't like the royals and wanted to leave? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that they, you know, enslaved their servants and make them do pretty harsh things. Anything and everything for them. See down into the main courtyard from up here. God, I love this game. Just look at my weapon, man. It's so slick with blood. God, look at it. So red. Isn't royal blood just incest blood? In a way, yes, sure. Hey, guys. You're not gonna attack me, are you? You wouldn't do that, would you? Whoa! It missed entirely. Someone's screaming. And we find the executioner garb. And the great part about this is it's very obviously the outfit worn by our friend Alfred down to the rune on the chest there. Attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by Martyr Ligarius later became the basis for all church attire, with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Ligarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, we shall always strive to be good. It's respectable, respectable. I like that the shawl became the main attire of the church. Who's screaming in here? Honestly, you're driving me mad. Before I go in and go any deeper, I will quickly activate the elevator. The Vile Blood Registry. A registered list known all known Vile Bloods. A red leather record of Vile Bloods loyal to the Covenant of Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods at Cainhurst Castle. It's a record of the Vile Bloods, lusting hungers who seek blood dregs of their prey, kept throughout the ages. It's an online use item. Can't use that offline. As far as I'm aware, there used to be like a blacklisting item in Dark Souls 1, and I think this is kind of similar to it, but it's like lore-friendly. It could just be to do with the faction, but I don't really recall. Anyway, that's that shortcut. Looks like 2 R1s isn't enough to kill them. Let's try 2 L1s. 2 L1s is good. Less range on it though, in terms of AoE cleave. But it does have good range right in front of you in the single target. Uh-oh. I believe they've been buffed. Because I was hit by something. I forgot about it. I've been marked. There is actually a Frowel somewhere in there. There he is. That's throwing something at me, or shooting something, rather. And it seems to cause a frenzy in them. You see him? You stop that, sir. You're making them all mad. You shouldn't upset the ladies. Looks like an L2 and an R1 is enough to kill it. Meaning I can still get some semi-reliable cleave with the combo. I appreciate that. Alright, there is actually an item right there that's kind of hidden away, a chest. It's easy to miss. Here we are. Later, FFX. Have a good night. Evelyn. One of the coolest guns in the game, man. God damn. Oh, it's so cool. It's this long-ass barrel. Special pistol used by the Cainhurst Knights. The Evelyn uses quicksilver bullets, just as any workshop firearm, but the Cainhurst variety relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adorned by the Cainhurst. Excuse me. Nice. Yes, it scales with blood tinge, and at +0, it already has a B scaling. I believe when fully upgraded, it probably will have an S scaling, right? So, a very solid blood tinge weapon, doing reliable damage for your blood tinge builds at range, in the same way that you can use some arcane weapons for range damage. Hello. Oh, you son of a bitch. Careful. Careful. It's quite the drop. And I don't want to miss this item. Not that it matters. It's just bullets. You know, it does stun them, the fire. It's kind of interesting. It's not bad, honestly. Just the stun. Oh! Ugh. These are bad hugs. That was a bug, man. You just got a free grab on me out of nowhere. Appreciate you too, Hollow. Keep up the good work, man. I will do my best, man. Thank you. Nothing personal, kid. I prefer, you are already dead. Alright, I do believe, yeah. There is a Banshee here. She rips her own head off. It stuns you like that. So I gotta be really careful not to let them hit me with that when I'm near them. This is another one. Jumping attack seems pretty useful. Yeah, so they rip their own heads off to do this scream. There's another one right there. I'll be over here. Try and not get hit by that. Oh no. Ooh, I got interrupted. Get fucked. Oh crap. It actually, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, she's like screaming out blood. I've been marked now. Not to worry, I killed most of them anyway. Boom! There you go. Good combo. I need to start making it, you know, part of my mix-up, part of my combo. That was stun into Dark Souls level. Oh, there it is. Holy shit, I didn't expect to get it right here. The Executioner's Gloves. Yeah, that was a lag backstep grab from Dark Souls 1. Holy crap, guys. Oh, I'm excited. My next tool and arcane weapon. It's S scaling with arcane, so every level of arcane makes a huge impact here. Executioner's Gloves. One of the secret treasures hidden in Cainhurst. The gloves of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It's said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful spectres. Really weird that. Very weird. The executioners use a spell to kill. And the executioners hunt the nobles, the vile bloods. And it says right there that the nobles found so much delight in the dances of these vengeful spectres. Why would they find delight in the thing that's being used to kill them? That's peculiar, right? What's the deal with that? Anyway, this is what it does. It is arcane damage. It seems these enemies are not particularly weak to arcane. It's Thumerans that generally are weak to arcane. Oh, hell yeah, by the way. My favorite armor set in Bloodborne. Oh, God, it's just so cool. I would wear this set forever. And a lot of the art that I like drawn on my character was wearing this set. So cool. Anyway, it costs 3 quicksilver bullets. The Executioner's Gloves, and obviously scales very well with Arcane. So the more Arcane you have, the more damage it does. It's Arcane, so, you know, a good, nice elemental attack. It's ranged and reliable. It homes in on the target. There are enemies that are weak to Arcane that it's going to be very good against, such as Rom. Continue over here. Now you can go inside or keep going. It's nice to have a ranged ability, because there's a dude right here. Hello? There you go. What the hell? Get fucked, by the way. Kin Coldblood. Another Kin Coldblood, our second one. Why do we find it here? There must be some great ones afoot in this area. Generally, I've found that this is quite its own thing outside of great ones, but you have to ask, where is it they got this vile blood? What causes the vile blood? Is it just because they're royals, their blood just like mixes differently? Could it be that they use the old blood just like everyone else, but because they have royal blood it mixed differently and had a different effect? Those gloves probably don't actually belong to the church executioners. The description says they come from a faraway land. Yharnam's like right next to Cainhurst, so the Vilebloods probably found them and used them for executing, one and the same. Yeah, you know what? That's probably right. It's just kind of a lined up coincidence in terms of the phrasing. I do agree with you on that. It's probably the case that the Vilebloods use the executioner's gloves and that type of magic. As I said, it uses blood as a weapon, which is what they do. Their primary blood tinge thing. So I definitely agree there. Maybe it's just intentional wording to confuse, because Executioner and the Executioners killed them all. Alright, mate. Roo! Ow. None of that. None of that. You gotta read all the books in the library to get good. That's a good bit of advice, you know. Reading's important. Reading's important. I never actually read this, by the way. Attire of the Knights of Cainhurst, a regal piece graced by intricate gold work. The Cainhurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast. They take great pride even in the bloodstained corpses of beasts that they leave behind, confident that they will stand as examples of decadent art. They kill beasts and they kill them in style. Not me, though. I got blood all over my face, but not my forehead. I can make sure to keep that part clean. Alright, I must admit, I'll admit it now, I've always felt Ligarius was a tough boss, and I've never cleanly killed him. I've never done it as an Arcane playthrough, so the question is he weak to fire? Well, he's more humanoid than a beast, so maybe, but I doubt it. Then there's Bolt. That does damage to kin, and we've just talked a lot about kin because the Coldblood we found. Perhaps the Tonitrus will be a good call. Then you have Arcane, like the Executioner's Gloves or the Augur. I don't see him taking damage from that. But I'm going to go with Augur and try it just for the parry route as well. And I'll use the sword to begin with and swap to Tonitrus if I feel I'm not doing enough damage. Alright, Ligarius. It's time to wake up. He's actually frozen to the chair. He's been there that long without anyone to contest him. Oh, look at his hands. He's literally a skeleton. Just bone and like tight skin. Notice how his walk gets more confident as well. So cool. So cool, the detail. And as you do more damage to him, he begins to take more and more blood, you know, he gets drenched in blood. And he gets stronger and more agile. Love that. Okay, I see your executioner's gloves, and I raise you my own. Ah, crap. How much damage? 117, not much. Okay, resistant to that. 159, not much, but I got the parry. 676 from the parry. Roll. Oh, man. $400 from a 2-hit combo. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Hit him. Nah, not worth. Oh, shit. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, no! Oh, God, no. No! Oh, no, I missed my opportunity. This is really bad. It is fair to say I have fucked up. It missed. I have like no control of my character. Oh. No parry, huh? Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I never found him, like, particularly easy. There's always a boss that gave me, like, a little bit more backstep. Most of the bosses in the game I'm confident with. Ligarius is one that I've never been. Wherever they are. There they are. My blood. Alright, come on then. Stop running. That hits me twice and it makes me sad. Can't do that again. Not again, not again. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. I was hoping to get 2 there, that's bad. Okay. Ah, these fucking... Wait, can I not destroy it? I swear I could destroy it. Aha, yeah, you can. Okay, good. I knew I could destroy it. I just forgot. Ah, stop with the quick attacks. There you go. How much do I get? 690. Okay, it's not great. Oh, the 360. Haha. Please, let me play. Thank you. Where'd he go? No! Ah, I pressed dodge twice like an idiot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's better when I can be quick, to be honest. Alright, cool. Haha. Ah, shit. No! So cool. You're so cool. Ah, shit. I tried to parry that. No! Cool. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Oh, you never want to dodge away from that. You want to dodge into it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to be cool and I'm a fool. Oh, yeah, okay. Bullshit. Ah! Come on. I want to hit him with the slime. This is it, this is it, this is it. Oh, what? The knockback hit me from a mile away. Get fucked. It wasn't clean. but I got better as I went. I would say the quick attacks were definitely the way to go. This was too punishing, too slow, even for the extra damage. Obviously, I wasn't trying to parry spam him to ruin the fight, but I do a few parries. I killed him with the Arcane. I thought you said he was resistant to Arcane, guys. Oh, what a fun fight, man. What a fun fight. What a cool fight. Ah, but that's not it. I was trying to remember how you get it, and it's just there in front of me. Whoops. The Crown of Illusions. One of the precious secrets of Cainhurst, the old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. So the king actually hid a room in his castle that only he could enter with his crown, or let anyone out via his crown. Legarius donned the crown on his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon his new throne? Ah, doesn't fit my head very well. Looks better from the back. Looks better from the back. So Legarius just sat here with his crown, preventing anyone from ever finding his secret. He became the martyr by sacrificing his entire life to prevent anyone from wearing this crown but him. I love how his throne, the thing that he's sat on, is destroyed as well. Drenched in blood. It's quite a big hidden like room. It's the size of a big building anyway. More prestigious statues. Very knightly. I think there's a note in here, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm mad. Maybe it's further up. God, just look at it. This game is so visually amazing.
Visitor, I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
She'll only talk to us if we kneel. She might not have any subjects, but she's still a queen. Technically, she does have one still alive, in the form of the Lady of the Night, right? But I guess since she's left them, doesn't really count. There is a lantern here. I swear there's a note in here. Maybe I'm just mad. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'd like to not be. Look at all the blood stains here. And the truth of what happened to her is the blood drips from her. I believe that's from Legarius trying to kill her and finding out he can't. And she just regenerates. Weird how the queen is the one with that power and not the king. Unopened summons. You can only arrive in Cainhurst when summoned. An old sealed summon, like the first of its kind. It is an invitation to Cainhurst, but for whom is not known, as it lacks an addressee. So you could give this to anyone, and that would allow them passage to Cainhurst. Even Alfred. His ultimate dream and goal is to get here. Maybe I'll let him.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter.
I love that Neil. Oh, so cool.
I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Cainhurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Yeah, dude, I want to work for you.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Yes.
Very well. Drink deep of our blood.
Rotted.
Feel the spreading corruption burn.
Why would you say that? Why would anyone do this?
Thou art too a vile blood. We too, the very last on this earth.
Corruption and the Cainhurst badge. And my sweet bow. Offer a blood dreg. I do not have any.
We await thy return for the honor of Cainhurst.
It's weird, man. Alright, let's get rid of our normal bow, right? So here's the normal bow. Then you got the church bow. Right? You got curtsy from the Lady of the Night, one of the royals. Little indication that she's higher up. Then the new one, the Sweet Respect. Yeah. Corruption. A secret symbol left by Carol. Several runes contain a nuance of blood, including the rune of corruption associated with the Oath of the Corrupt. Pledges to this oath are Cainhurst Vilebloods, hunters of blood, who find dregs for the Queen in cold blood, particularly in that of hunters. Yet the corrupt are heretics in the eyes of the Church, and thus subject to the wrath of the executioners. So if I do actually activate this rune, I assume Alfred will attack me. He may even attack me now, so I might not be able to end his storyline, which would suck. Badge of the Royal Guards of Cainhurst, loyal guardians of the Vileblood Queen Elise. The Vilebloods are hunters of blood and hunt prey as they search for blood dregs. The hunter who joins them is faced with a decision: to merely borrow their strength, or to become one of them heart and soul. Well, I intend to just borrow their strength. But it's sort of, you know, the faction or covenant for the people who like to do invasions and kill other people to collect the resources and such. She's bound to this helmet, by the way. I wonder if the reason she's wearing that helmet is because Marta Ligarius rammed it on her head and she reformed. Like, imagine he like killed her and stabbed her in the face or something, or crushed her skull, and then she reforms as she does, right? But he put that on her head, so she's stuck in there. It's glued on with blood. Yeah, in a way, I imagine. Interesting character. Obviously. And the fact that she has a badge that allows us to buy specific stuff. I think this is either where you get the Sweet Samurai Sword, my favorite weapon outside of Moonlight Greatsword, which I haven't used before, but I've seen the moveset and I know it's my favorite. It's probably my second favorite is the Katana. So we have quite a few new badges. Chikage. 50k souls. Foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards who protect Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods at Cainhurst Castle. Look at it. When the intricate, rippled engraving that spans the Chikage's blade is imbrued with blood, the sword sings in scarlet hues. However, the rite eats away at the wielder's very essence. It damages you when you activate it. The transformation, you dip it into the scabbard and it comes out covered in vile blood, and you use that to increase your damage. It is a blood-tinged skill weapon, melee, and one of my favourites by far. I fucking love this weapon. Next time I play this game, I'm probably going to run that again, but a true blood-tinged build, because I've never really done a proper one. I'd love to do that, so in the future, I'll definitely do a blood-tinged build. Maybe stream it, because why not? Oh, do you have any new armour? Yharnam, Tomb Prosecutor... Ah! The Cainhurst armor and helmet. This is the set that I'm wearing on my main character, my original, or secondary character actually, the skill one for the DLC. Silver armor worn by the royal guards who protect Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods at Cainhurst Castle. The paper-thin silver armor is said to deflect blood of ill intent, and is what allows the royal guards to capture prey for their beloved queen, so that one day she may bear a child of blood. So the blood dregs... Ugh. They collect blood dregs so that she can give birth? I guess to continue her line? The Vilebloods require blood dregs? That's so gross, man. Alright, there you go. That is session 4. Nearly 4 hours of recording for this. Hopefully it comes okay out on YouTube. We have done the Nightmare and everything to do with it, the current time, the lower levels, and beat Amygdala. And then we've also gone to Cainhurst Castle and beat Ligarius and everything with it. And my character's looking good, man. We have a +8 sword now and a +6 to Nitrous. We are currently level 70 with 31 in Vitality, 16 Endurance, and the 14 Arcane, for those of you who care about that. And otherwise, we will see you next time in the next session and episode. Hope you're enjoying this series on YouTube, or if you're watching live, whatever. Thank you very much for watching, supporting me. And we'll see you next time for more Dark Souls, Bloodborne goodness. I think I'm going to go do the Nightmare up to Mikolash, then go do the DLC. That's my planned connection.